So, VTubers.
Strictly on one. Our bird made a video and he's not even wearing his furry avatar yet. Oh no, I heard about this group. I didn't see anything, but I heard. Oh no. I heard.
Yes, welcome back to the trough. I hope you aren't that
Oh, look, it's you. It's the pay piggies.
malnourished. I think it's been around 2 months or something since I last talked about a virtual 3D or 2D female. I say female because
Aw.
male VTubers are
Male VTubers? I don't think so. I never seen it. They don't exist. It's not real.
essentially, unfortunately, the support characters that have a single digit of screen time at this point, and the conclusion of their character is getting ganked off camera. Once again, you can't name me 5 male VTubers in 10 seconds.
Wait, 5 male. Shoto, Kuro. Fuck. The Ethel, yeah, Vettel doesn't count. Vettel is best girl. Joel, yeah. Although Joel is cheating because he has tits, okay. But like, Nox, yeah. Well, Quinn is half flesh tuber, half. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go. We put it together. Nailed it. So close. We nailed it.
Don't worry, I'm not waiting that long. I already know you can't name
You failed not in 10 seconds. Okay, to be fair, I don't watch too many boy VTubers, so I'm so sorry.
them, but that's not
I forgot my husband though. Ooh. I have a husband though?
me discrediting their
You
efforts,
posy
but compared to
cheater.
their female counterpart, for one reason or another,
I was trying not to say anyone from Hololive because that's like cheating. Although I only know one Niji Sanji guy. The vampire dude. Whose name I already forgot. I used to watch him, but that's it.
probably due to the dual-wielded howitzers most have
nice.
equipped. That comes with the unfortunate side effect of a primary portion of
Blah,
your
blah,
viewers
blah, blah.
testing the amount of friction they can
Blah, blah,
generate
blah.
from their cocktail sausage, whilst leveling up their one-handed skill, and probably developing some unhealthy parasocial relation.
It's not unhealthy. She loves me. I have a picture framed of Fillion right next to me. I just looked at the Fillion picture next to me in the picture frame. I'm going to touch it just like that. Does the picture love you? I look at it every time. It's right next to me. It's beautiful.
Relationship with said VTuber, only to be severely disappointed by the amount of times that one prophecy has come true. But yeah, most of the limelight tends to be on the female VTubers most of the time. However, despite only a short time ago being freshly
I have this theory that if you're a guy VTuber, you can really only make it if you go onto the Shoto route. Okay? You have to have an attractive, slightly twink-leaning model, so all the yaoi addicted crazy girls will start shipping you with another dude. And you have to be a bottom, but not too much of a bottom. You have to be a pretty boy, you know? That's what you have to be. And then you get the stonks. Otherwise, it's Joe over.
introduced to this form of media, and initially thinking this would be a fad that quickly died out, before delving into the honor hole of hell and involuntarily
Listen, if you would tell me,
thinking this would be a fad that quickly
Wait.
died out, before
you would ask me which person is going out of the guys, it's not going to be these two who is going to get the views. It's going to be someone who looks more like this. I don't even know if it's a girl or a boy, but like something a little bit more twinkish, I'm afraid.
delving into the honor hole of hell and involuntarily being educated in all the eldritch horrors the VTubing community had to offer, I quite
The honor hole of hell.
like VTubers now, even if saying that out loud, shares the same feeling as consumers
Gentlemen, we have to get him. We have to collect him like the little gems on Thanos' glove. We have to get royalty.
Arsenic, I like VTubers and how far they've come from their early
must.
conception in the late 2010s. And this medium has been used as a vehicle for so many different unique avenues. You have AI VTubers.
Can you be nice to me again? I liked it better when you were nice to me.
Well, that's a shame because I'm not nice to you anymore. Nobody likes you anyway. Nobody likes you at all.
Fucking clanker. You have a range of VTubers that express themselves in their own art style and
Bro. Poor Vedo. He must be like an alcoholic next to Nero. Just like dealing with her all the time. It's just like, yeah, well, I don't like you.
personality.
Whoever left the footprints behind was barefoot. Oh, yeah. The prints are large and wide. Oh, yeah. Perhaps indicating they were left by a man. Aww.
Your VTubers pushing the technological boundaries and are constantly evolving. And then you have whatever the f this is.
Praise. Wow, beautiful. Wow, guys. Maybe there is a purpose to life outside of jorking my penis to Judy Hopps' scap. Wow. Jesus was right.
Even the French have their own VTuber now, and they play War Thunder. What a double negative. Yes, I was wrong about VTubers initially. They aren't a passing fad. They are certainly here to stay and are only going to grow as the years go on, with more personalities, capabilities, and quite possibly more controversies.
Bro, he took the footage from the I'm leaving VShojo video. This is the footage from the I'm leaving VShojo.
As in this year alone, VTubing could not catch a break. It was one discombobulation after another. The VTubing community is going through its own Horus heresy right now in terms of events.
It's okay. To be fair, do you guys remember when you guys called me an idiot and told me that I know nothing? And I was saying that, oh, when Gura will redebut, she's going to do regular streams because she will not be tied by it. And you guys were like, no, Sku, you're dumb. She was away because she hurt her neighbor's cat's toenail or something, and now she has a regular stream schedule and she's streaming so fucking often. Yeah, I want to point this out, okay? I don't know which video we were talking about it. It might have been like when it was something about her graduation, but I told you. Exactly. And you guys were like, no, Sku, it's not about the money. She's only streaming for passion. I'm like, listen, once she will not have half of her income cannibalized by fucking Hololive, she's gonna stream. No, Sku, you're so wrong. You don't know anything. Yeah.
You had the whole Cinder situation, Gura graduating due to complications.
You're Delulu.
With her agency, which left her fans more upset than, I don't know, being time bomb trolled on COD Zombies, only for her to come back shortly after, and more recently the whole implosion of the VTubing agency VShojo, one that was previously revered for being one of the best agencies that specialized.
Rest in pieces. Too soon. Still too soon.
In VTubing related entertainment with a range of successful talent. But it turns out they were only a few expired NDAs away from the horrible truth of the agency being revealed. From improper management and fund management, especially with money raised for charities, to treating the talent themselves quite poorly, which led to the prompt mass exodus of most of its talent and the ultimate end to VShojo, one of the few—
Hey, whoa, why is Mythic talent here? Mythic did nothing wrong. Hold up. What did my boy Mythic do? What did we do? What the fuck?
remaining bastions of the corporate VTubing world,
yes.
And is another reminder—
It's okay, I already started to write my Google Doc, my experiences with my fake talent.
that just because something looks highly functional and remarkable on the front, doesn't mean the same thing can be said from behind the scenes. As we've learned a number of times in the VTubing community alone, but this video isn't about VShojo or a VTubing agency at all. It is more about a COD clan-like group of VTubers that seem to have found themselves in hot water, from simply the name of the group to the actions of the members, all of which after only—
Are those just AI generated pictures?
Simply the name of the group to the actions of the members—
Suspicious.
All of which after only—
It's like AI pictures, they always have the same style, and it's just like, oh, okay.
Normally existing for a few weeks now, and they have most certainly obtained the speedrunning world record
VTards.
for a number of potential career-ending controversies in such a short amount of time. But the one group I wanted to talk about today is the VTubing group VTards.
I'm a good little piggy who eats.
Okay, to be fair, I think the name is good. I think it could have been something. It could have been like a joke, a meme thingy, and it's just like a bunch of like mischievous rascals, but it turns out that they have a hint of Neji-sanji in them or something.
From a trough. Oink, oink, oink. I love
Oink,
my
oink.
slop.
Now obviously naming your group VTards seemingly out of the gate would definitely expose you to some level of backlash. I personally think the word they are insinuating here has been so overused, I'm somewhat desensitized at this point. It just doesn't hold the same weight it did 10 years ago, at least in my opinion. I personally would be more offended if somebody called me a homo habilis, but the word obviously does have
Oh my god, dude, someone called me, what was it? Like a homo yapius on chat, under the YouTube comments, under the 4-hour video with the Mugen thingy. I was like, aww. It's the, yeah. What the hell? That's not my name. That's not my name.
a history to it as well, and people do get offended when it is used. But simply just the name wasn't the only reason people's heads
I love how they went with an edgy concept only to use things like ribbons and sparkles and hearts.
turned at the sight of this newly formed group. The group officially formed on July 9th, with 5 group members, and within the announcement tweet,
I am not sure if I agree with the design decision of this character. Like, I see what you're referencing, and I wonder if it's against TOS or whatnot. Yeah, yeah.
they provide a short basic
Suika, no. This one is the Suika one. I'm talking about this one, the red one.
description of their group, which was a female VTuber group currently comprised of 5 based anime girl
As a Polish person, I find the Desing intimidating.
Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't even clock it for a moment.
VTubers who aren't afraid to speak their mind and go against what is deemed politically correct. Now, as I've said previously, politics is not my strong point. It's probably one of my lowest stats alongside cardio.
Dude, Sam, I don't know jack shit about politics. I don't care for it, and I hate it now. You can literally say something like, oh, I like Starbucks, and someone will be like, oh my god, then so you support the Palestinians' murder and whatnot. And I'm like, no, I just wanted coffee. I'm sorry. Like, you cannot say anything without someone tying it with like a single step into that you support this or that side. It's like Starbucks cancel her. To be fair, I haven't been drinking Starbucks in so long because it's too fucking sweet and too much sugar. But at the same time, it's not like I'm going to Google up every company's policy to see where they land on certain political issues, man. It's fucking impossible.
Yeah, because fuck cardio, you can probably burn just as much calories weight
Bro, nice tits, Mr. Bird. Nice tits.
training, and if not, fuck you anyway, I'm still not using the Stairmaster. But anyway, the definition of being politically correct was lost on me, but I quickly found out it basically meant to avoid being offensive in most ways. The more you know, I guess. But out of the gate, it would appear this group had the goal of being as unapologetic and honest to themselves as possible, but the reason this announcement seemed to turn a lot of heads and cause somewhat of a stir in the VTuber community to the
I think you can be unapologetic and be yourself without having your character look like, you know, someone from the Reich. I think there are so many design choices that you could have go for. Yeah, really? Yeah, I'm just saying that there is so many design choices you could have gotten, but yeah. Look at her name. But the Miku? I mean, that's nothing.
to the point where the tweet went viral, but not just because of the name of the group. It was down to some of the participants of the group and
The first part? The Nachisu? Nachi? Oh. Oh. Oh, I had no idea. Oh. I thought it was just some random Japanese name. What the fuck do I know? Oh. Well, that's a decision. You don't get it. It's like, so there were those boys in Germany who were doing some adventuring to other countries without legal papers, and they were very fashionable, and there was a name for them. Yeah, but then they weren't anymore. Yeah. The Polish did not like them. They were like, this is our boober now, and the Polish was like, I don't think so. And they were like, yes, we think so. And then there was a boober war. Yeah.
their
True.
activities. In hindsight, the first
Not very popular. They got cancelled.
tweet was probably a warning. The
Yeah.
first, probably most alarming feature of the group is the fact that one of them is a version of Hatsune Miku that self-identifies as a member of a not-so-nice German party during the event of World War II, and I don't know if YouTube lets me say the word, but they are openly a Nazi and
I want you to know that I am like 99% sure that this girl does not know.
Still Polish. I can
Oh,
confirm
no.
that Skew recounted events correctly.
See, there you go. I have the backup. I guarantee you. Okay, I have a question. Doesn't even know whether this girl is even European. It seems like the kind of person who just heard about this edgy thingy and decided to roll. She's American, of course. I had a feeling. Because I guarantee you no one in Europe would think that this is funny. You know?
I think at this point they aren't joking about this, and are
Yeah.
doing this unironically at this point, at least to my knowledge. And
Okay, listen, if it would be just all about this, like, oh, I'm racist and it's a race car, I would be like, haha, okay, you're funny, whatever, who cares? But it's like, yeah, that's just being edgy. I don't mind edgy jokes.
unless they're playing the long game of 4D chess, which is a terrible game, and their VTuber avatar is Hatsune Miku dressed
Also, can I just say that that avatar is fucking ugly? I'm sorry. I don't mean to disrespect the artist, but also, it's such a low effort, awful thing. My bad, sorry. It's AI generated. Wait, they had AI generated Life Duty? Look at the emblem on the hat. Oh, I mean, fuck, man.
in full SS gear and going by the name Nachisu Miku, and sharing most of the rhetoric that one would expect from someone identifying as a Nazi.
Listen up, you filthy Take a Q-tip for once in your goddamn life and clean your fucking ears. And listen up.
Wow. Wow. Isn't that like a TOS to even say that? Bro. My heart fucking skipped a beat when she said the word. Holy shit. She was on kick? Still. Oh my god. Oh, that's fucked up, yo.
We gotta send all the niggas back to Africa. Total death. F all you stupid niggas. I want you out of my country.
With many controversial tweets.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
I don't
god.
think the Germans said that word.
Yeah.
Immersion ruined.
Not historically accurate German accent. 0 out of 10. Jesus Christ. Does this girl not have like parents at home who could just like gently I don't know, take out the wooden spoon and tell her that it's not something that you should say and whatnot, you know? But then I didn't love her. I loved her too much. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Tweets and some are just straight up posts. I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of that one Black Templars meme.
No, German boy! Don't join the Black Templars!
Oh mein Gott! Der Codex Astartes ist ein Bunch of Bullscheiße.
She does in fact clarify later on as a Nazi.
Oh, fair enough. The only thing I don't support with the N on killing people, everything else is basically fully support, not a joke. This person is either underage or just really lacking some parental figures in her life. There is no in between. It has to be. It's either someone who is too edgy and thinks they are gonna be cool, or just, I think both. That's crazy, bro.
She doesn't agree with killing people, but she does agree with everything else and Nazi ideology, and clarifies she is not joking. And she also goes on to defend some of her other members, saying she is the only one that believes this line of thinking, and just because she's in a group of people.
The opinions and positions I have are mine and mine alone. Guilt by association is absolutely cringe, and just because we are nice to each other doesn't mean we agree with each other and everything. Okay, I sort of agree with this, but if you make your entire persona to be a racist Hatsune Miku who wants to deport all the black people, I would say that this is a little bit more than just like, oh, you secretly voted for Trump or some shit. Yeah, man, like I wouldn't touch this girl, not even with a stick. Reputation-wise, right? Like, she is a ticking time bomb. If this person would be associated with literally any VTubers, you would not get sponsorship. You might even get like kicked out of wherever you are, banned, whatever. That's crazy.
People does not mean they fully believe the same thing she does, simply due to association and that they all believe things differently but can still somewhat coexist together.
I wanna believe that this is only just a big rage bait. That's what I wanna believe in. That it was just all to get attention on her and be a rage bait. The fucking irony of this statement, is it? No shit. I mean, listen, it's 2025. She might be actually honest. I just want to believe. Hey guys, we can all coexist together also.
Which I assume is to deter people thinking that the other
Dude, group collapse must be spicy on this, holy shit.
Members are Nazis as well, and that they don't believe exactly what she believes, which was sort of proven true a bit later on. But yeah, we got a Nazi VTuber before a VTuber that is just pure foreskin. Wouldn't have imagined it. As said before, this group got a lot of attention overnight, primarily.
Here are my thoughts on the group VTards. If you get angry, you're doing exactly what they want.
Funny thing, German soldiers believed in guilt by association.
Yeah? I mean, ever heard of Don't Feed the Troll? I cannot believe that a group like VTards exists. If anyone in my community supports these keyboard warriors, you will be blocked. If you're gonna be racist and a bigot, at least have the balls to not hide behind an avatar while saying hateful words. They did not make a VTuber called VTards while posting AI art of them in Nazi uniforms. I hate the VTuber community sometimes. Why is it that the entire community is catching shit because there is some actual retard who just doesn't fucking know how to human? What the fuck?
Primarily due to the name of the group and one of them being a Nazi, but they were pushed to the forefront of discussion in the VTubing community just from their announcement tweet alone, which may have been their intention from the start, as their group has stated in the past, stating with this group they intend to push social norms, which they have seemingly succeeded with fresh out of spawn. They received both backlash and some degree of support with an
I don't even know how I feel about it. We have all of these bootleg avatars, plus something that is like a pre-made. I wanna so believe that it's a rage bait. It can't be real, right? It can't. Pushing social norms by acting like 4chan users? Yeah, man, like never be fully 4chan. Not like this.
Increase in viewership across most of their channels from this, but then again we've only talked about just one member. What about the other people a part of the group? The other members are Kami Kurai, Sure1 Kitsune Nines, and Saturn Senshi. First you have Akemi, who initially debuted on October 13th, 2023, and is a vampire cat who had some restrictions applied to their Discord account.
Because you're an annoying fucking narcissist. Having autism isn't an Okay. Hateful conduct.
After breaking the rules, which I've personally never seen before, they are seemingly the leader or the founder of VTards.
What about my autism? The point is that if you have autism, you cannot get the
And as said before, just because they're in a group with Red Miku, it doesn't mean they share the same ideology.
Okay, listen, I see what he's saying. I am usually like, okay, I think guilt by association most of the time is a stretch, but maybe not this time. Maybe not this time. Like this time, it's so all over the front that you can sort of kind of see what kind of person this is. And if you still decide to hang out with them, then you have questionable morals at best.
As they stated themselves. But once again, as they warned it.
Those who are accusing me of being an N by association need to read this. Just because I'm in a group with people who have strong or controversial views doesn't mean I share every one of them. I believe in free speech. Everyone is allowed to have an opinion, even if I don't agree with it. I'm not here to police others, and I won't be policed either. If that bothers you, don't follow me. Don't watch me. No one is making you, but you're not gonna dictate how I live, who I associate with, or what I stand for. Free speech means freedom. Yeah, but free speech doesn't mean that your words don't have consequences. I feel like people always forget this. Free speech means that you're allowed to say it, but if it's something that has consequences, then you also have to face those consequences. You know, you cannot just say that, oh, I hate all insert group of people, and then you don't get like backlash for it.
Sorry for out of nowhere, but lads. Today is International Cat Day. Remember to pet and praise Space Catos pet.
International Cat Day.
In their first tweet announcing the group, they all mostly do the same thing. Most of them have opinions and controversial takes, with many labeling them transphobic, homophobic.
I would say
free speech means that I can call you a dumb
and
butt for having a
racist
dumb
and have
friend.
angered one group or another, but that is a
I would say that these girls were fully aware of everything. And just because they are not outright calling to vote out a bunch of people, it doesn't mean they don't agree with it. Like, that would be a stretch for me to think that they didn't agree with the Red Hatsune Miku thingy. It seems like they all have their very, very edgy it's almost like they wanted to be edgy and they wanted to say these things, but also they didn't want to take the hate for it. It's like, no, don't hate us. We ain't that bad. Also, fuck that particular group of people. You know?
essentially VTards, who are probably the most controversial VTubing group.
If only their avatars would be this cute as the AI generated picture. This is like when you see the advertisement, how a McDonald's hamburger looks like, and then you actually get your cheeseburger and some employee just randomly sat on it. That's what it is.
The most controversial VTubing group as of right now. If we were ranking them, they would probably be in Grandmaster by now.
Jesus.
And they have most certainly achieved their goal of pushing against social norms with the amount of discourse they've caused, just in the VTubing space alone. Obviously, the only reason they are seeing so much attention is due to that
I mean, he showed us how much views they had. It was like, what? 88, 64, 11, 18. So it's like 20 people. Out of the 20, probably 2 is like Nightbot and whatnot. I don't know, man. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's literal who's.
Controversial nature as a group, and without that, with the thousands of VTubers that exist, it would be hard for them to stand out individually, or even as a group. And if they intended this or not, this has put them in the spotlight as of right now, even though they've only existed for around a month, and there's a possibility it's just very successful rage bait, and they might not believe what they preach. But even with this group only existing...
Yeah, but hypothetically, let's say it's a rage bait. Would you want to actually build an audience that, like, this character attracts? Like, do you really want to have a bunch of people who actually thinks that, oh yeah, this is totally cool? I don't know. I don't think so. That would be kind of fucked up. Their chat has to be actual cancer. Oh, for sure. Also, you probably have to moderate a lot. Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Existing within a short time frame, it would already see some internal fighting.
Not surprised.
So as said, after only existing at most a week, the group already had their own infighting, which was somewhat confusing to say the least and led some people to assume the group was already crumbling apart. The conflict mainly centered around Shiro, who is a dog girl VTuber that debuted.
Dog? Dog where? Those are cat ears. Dog? Or is this the VTuber? Is this just like the owner? What? Cat dog? Bro, they are so bad they even fucked up the animals.
In July 18th, 2023. Now the thing with Shiro was she was a bit different from the rest. No, people still thought she was just as controversial as the other members, but apparently they were different in the way where they were the only one that thought the whole Red Miku thing was a little joke, a little whimsical comedy if you will, and they thought everything Red Miku was doing was
As of right now, I will be stepping away from VTards. Do not make assumptions until you know the full story, please. I believe that what started as a joke has gone too far and has opened up some dangerous path. If you want to unfollow me, it's your choice, that's your right. I understand that by doing this, I may receive waves of harassment from the viewers or other good group members. Please do not harass others on my behalf. That was my decision. One that has been quite some time in the making. I thought that Nachisu's views were ironic, not real, but it becoming increasingly apparent that she genuinely believes in these things. Akemi's aggression is getting to the point that I can't support. I feel the need to make it clear that I don't hate Akemi. I thought I could help her, be a voice of reason, but she won't listen. Okay, so she basically joined and thought she was like, oh, you're edgy, hee hee ha ha, and then she was like, Is that an old Nazi flag in the background? Why are you stretching your hand like that? Wait, stop. Wait, hold up. Why are you looping the Elon Musk video? No. And then she was like, okay, hold up. I need to go.
Satirical at best, which you would think before joining the group you would confirm such a thing, or at least learn a bit more about the people you are in a group with beforehand, but it seems the group and some of its members may have been just slapped together with duct tape, with some members not fully knowing each other, but that's just my game theory. But Shiro no longer wanted to be a part of the group after only a few days from their official debut tweet, but it doesn't end there, because for some reason they continue to talk about the situation when the following probably could have been handled privately, no matter the reputation of the group, and all hell proceeded to break loose, even though it probably already did, once again, Red Miku. But even though Shiro could have left things there, said her piece and moved on, she continues by providing screenshots of Discord DMs between her and Miku where they would seem to be having a disagreement which would start a conflict labelled on Twitter as the Red Miku versus Lolicon conflict, where they would discuss
the spiciest of spicy topics. Oh god. Beep is a lolly and most of us are lolicons. I get like small child characters are fine, but this I hate having to So Miku draws the line at lollies. Well, it's good to know that there is a point where she is willing to draw a line in the sand, okay? It's a questionable point where she is willing to draw it, but it is there.
Singing an artist that made
Yeah.
some really weird images of Anya from Spy X Family, and that's the nicest way of saying it. And Miku had a problem with it of which
Kissel is posted cropped lolly on pre-gross, so I'm gonna avoid him. Is the lolly, and most of us are lolicons.
which Shira disagrees with them, and they remind them that
I'm sorry, I'm trying to grapple with the information that this chick has such questionable morals, and yet she's like, okay, that's where I draw the line. Like, okay. Yeah, the cartoon, it's so hurting real life people would be perfectly fine, but a cartoon? No. No. Fuck that. Think about the children. Literally, it's like real life things, they don't matter. Anime girls crosses the line. Yeah. I like how PPB is just fiction, but whatever anime girl, wow, that line cross. You actually believe those things though. Lolicons don't like actual children. You think that America is for white people. That's a solid point. I'm stuck between two kinds of weird people. Oh shit.
they agree with Nazi ideology,
Nah, it's
but
just
this is where
fiction.
they draw the line. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know.
I am surprised that there is any line that is being drawn. Like, if you go for super evil, then at least go super evil all the way. Then own everything. Be the future. What was it Grok called itself? The Mecha Hitler? You can be the I don't know, the VTuber something.
Why they would leak these DMs except for worrying that they would be used against them later on. But it proceeds to continue with the rest of the group siding with Miku, and ultimately Shira
Starts shit, then plays victim, and now backs out of it. They cry out in pain as they strike you. Dude, seriously, I'm trying to be nice about it. This you brought screenshot forward that you were private without asking a warning. Of course it's sent, we're spiraling. I'm just more capable of handling it in a calmer manner, but I don't like how you handled it. Don't try and play innocent and make me look like the bad guy because I'm not instantly your side. That's so disingenuous. I have been saying my opinion all damn morning. It should have stayed private, but you didn't let it, as well as blaming the other girls. But stop trying to piss me off. I've been mitigating damage for hours, and this is how you repay that? Why? I want to point out that these people have like the social reach of like a classroom. Like, you have 60 likes and 10 comments. You know? It's yeah, they do know all the big words. And they preach to the choir, but the choir is very tiny. It's a small village. Yeah. But the viewers, I know. What they should have done is that they do this live and just make some content out of it.
leaving, and they uploaded a newer version of their group art.
I hate all this AI generated bullshit. Look at it. What is that? Where is the finger coming out of? Come on. She's just melting into the fire. So bad.
Without hair, and what happens next is basically high school level drama, so prepare yourself. Saturn makes a tweet basically saying,
Okay, leaving drama where it is, wish the best for Shiro and the future endeavors. Don't send hate toward her, please and thank you.
they wish them the best, of which Shira responds.
Okay.
The leader Akami apparently
Kami herself is talking behind my back, lying, bringing up my past, trying to make everyone hate me. If Saturn is seeing this and not speaking up about... What is this drama? There is like 10 people watching each of these girls and they are having like the drama of their life. It's like, oh my god, this chick is probably like 13-year-old. What past are we talking about?
was talking bad about Shira after she left, of which Akami responded by saying, you did it fair.
I didn't say anything negative about you until I learned that you said shit behind my... Do you understand now why women are complicated? It's It's like I didn't say shit about you, but then you said shit about me, but I said shit about you because you were arguing with me, and then I was butthurt, and it's just like
it's like watching two ant colonies fight each other.
Basically, yeah. And you brought up my relationship in your VC. I'm not lying about anything either. Everything I'm saying is either factual or my personal thoughts, but not lies. These are the things that you talk out in like a call or like in DMs. Like, why are you just atting at each other on Twitter? So weird.
First, and then Shiro attaches a screenshot where a Kami is talking.
I told my community not to talk about you or harass you. You were briefly brought up in the VC by people there. Thanks for spying, by the way. You already know this is, so I don't know why you're twisting it. I didn't shit talk you. You, on the other hand, can't keep my name out of your mouth. Okay, Will Smith, calm down. She was pregnant at some point, but had a miscarriage, I think. She's turning 21 this year. Oh my god, they're just straight up dropping personal infos like that. Holy shit. Damn. Damn. Yeah, that's something, definitely.
Talking about her personal life. After Shira told her own fans not to do anything to the other members start to shit on her as
It's only okay when I play the victim. I have seen enough 30-year-olds acting like a teenager. I just realized, well, I'm at Lance. Sorry, that was half Hungarian. I just realized something, Lance. My mind is so boggled that I'm switching languages mid-sentence. These people are adults. I honestly assumed that they would be kids. I said Valamit instead of something. These are adults. Allegedly, these are adults. 20-year-old is still a kid. How the fuck is a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old who already went through like miscarriage and pregnanante is not an adult for you? I mean, yeah, sure, it's not hack age, but that's an adult. We are not pushing the adult consensual thing by 2 more years. That's a taller kid. Lads, you guys have to learn to give more responsibility to young adults, okay? They cannot always get away with shit because like 3 years ago they were kids.
People are having less stress, so they become adults later. I
don't know, man. My millenniation is done 25-30. If they are kids, then they shouldn't be able to hold a job. How about that? Because why are you working, kids? No, nothing. 20 is young adult. Yeah, but like, okay. Let me ask. How old were you when you realized it's not nice to say the M-word? I guarantee you, yeah, 14, 15, 32, bro, you're a late fucking bloomer, holy shit. You know? Oh my god. Everyone's just like doxing themselves that, yeah, I was a 35. I just said it yesterday. Wait, it's not? Yeah, but like, you know, my point is, you were the 6. Oh my god. Maybe it differs in Europe. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm trying to think, but I don't even think I heard about using the N-word, like, before I started to actually talk to foreigners. Like, that's just not really the place I grew up. Like, we didn't have it, like, it's just not in our vocabulary, you know, for me. So I think it depends. If you're American, I think it's a little bit more obvious, you know? Yeah, we don't really use that word. And I don't think I met anyone who would have said that word, like, ever in real life. Like, I heard it on the internet, of course, but yeah. Yeah, it's an American thing, so it's mostly for Americans, but I think if you're American, it goes pretty early that, like, okay, you cannot say that.
As well, and then Akami goes on to talk about how Shura talked badly about her BPD, and yeah,
has never called me the N-word. I can vouch for her.
That's true. I would never say that to you. I will think about another N-word I can say. I will call you a little chicken nugget. That's gonna be my word for you. You're gonna be my little chicken nugget. Yeah, I called him a degenerate. A noodle? Wow. You little chicken nugget. A Dino one? Yes. Your comments regarding me are rude and condescending. This is not the first time you have made passive-aggressive and rude comment about my BPD. You think I'm not a decent person? I thought I could help her and be the voice of reason, but she won't listen. I have known Akami for months, but you never try to actually get to know me or talk to me. Oh my god. This is such a woman thing to say. I just wanted to save you. You didn't even give me the chance. I would have opened up if you would have asked me. I'm so sorry, but it literally sounds like what is this random yapping, bro? Like, just leave the group, don't talk about them, move on. Who cares? Why do they always have to make such a big fuss out of nothing? You didn't try to help me. We barely even spoke, especially one-on-one. Don't try to have some moral high ground and pity for me. I do not hate you, but this rubs me the wrong way. If you're a part of my community, do not harass her or send her hate. If you no longer wish to support her, just unfollow and move on. If you still wish to support her, that's your choice. I do not care. It reminds me when my mother and her sister is having a fight, and it's just like both of them are just being annoying. Like, if both of them would shut the fuck up and like have like a shot instead, like drink something and move on, it would be so much better.
I was brought up in ultra-Christian environment till high school. I only heard my first slur at 15.
Yeah?
This was in America. I think if you're brought up outside the city, you never hear it.
Yeah, like maybe in songs, but that's it. Ay.
I'm fucking done at this point. It's basically like Chinese whispers. The fallout at this point was Shura left. People kind of laughed that the VTuber group was over, of which it wasn't. It's still running to this day. Only one person left.
I only have one question, and you guys are going to be like, "Screw no." But so I will remember. I'm at 13. Okay. You see my dilemma here? I don't know how to ask it appropriately. I'm just how so with her peculiar views. How is it that there's no some sort of conflict, perhaps, in between the members about certain ideologies and opinions? You know, just curious. Oh, I see. I'm just saying that, you know, I'm simply merely curious.
Anything to the other members. Other members start to shit on her as well. And then Akami goes on to talk about how Shura talked badly about her BPD. And yeah, I'm fucking done at this point. It's basically like Chinese whispers.
That's a 10? Oh, okay. Okay. I see where that this is another thing that we are drawing the line in a very peculiar place in the sand. Listen, I'm not going to I'm not going to bring up anything. I'm glad that they got along. I'm just saying that it's you know.
The fallout at this point was Shura left. People kind of laughed that the VTuber group was over, of which it wasn't. It's still running to this day. Only one person left.
8 days since they posted this, and they're already breaking apart. And then follows it up saying that muting this not as a statement, but for my own mental health. Please remember that behind the screen is a real person just like you. Think about that before you respond to people, which, God.
Well, I mean, it's always very interesting to me how like the rules change. It's like when like, I'm not even talking about this person, but let's say that they hypothetically call out another person and they start to get shit on it, then it's fine. But if someone like attacks back, then it's suddenly like, remember, there is a person behind the screen and we feel things and we are hurt, you know? And I'm just like, now, are we fine with like calling people out? Are we bullying someone or...
God, the fucking irony, audacity. I don't even know. But the fact that you say this, think about that before. Think about that before you respond to people. You know, there are real people behind the screen. You, of all people, are so...
True. I agree with her. There is a hint of hypocrisy. Hypocrisy? Two-facedness, a little bit, just sprinkled in between the layer.
People found it funny that for...
Oh god, oh no, it's a furry thing. You joined a group called VTards and got pressed when one of them talked down to you about your BPD. You absolutely cannot make this up. Okay, I think the word itself, like the word retard, like, let's be real, no one is actually thinking about the disabled people. It's literally calling someone stupid, and that's it. No one would ever call a disabled people that word. No one. This is just an edgy word to call idiots idiots, but the idiot is not a strong enough word anymore. It means slow. Listen, as much as you hate it or don't hate it, words and their meanings change. Okay? Remember the word gay. The gay used to mean happy or something, like back then, right? Now it means two boys who likes making out with each other. Or joy or something. So maybe it must have meant something else and it was to describe people back then, but now it's a very different group of people.
For a group that was supposed to be so based or controversial would have their feelings hurt by someone talking about their BPD, with people expecting their tolerance to be somewhat higher. But in the current day, things have changed. Red Miku got banned off Twitter as of...
Yeah, wow, surprised. Color me shocked. I am so surprised. What is BPD? Is it that bipolar disorder? I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not very up to date on the mental disorders. But I believe that is. Yeah? Borderline? No? Borderline? Borderline personality. Okay, what's the difference? Bipolar is BP. Okay, so borderline personality. Okay, you have to tell. What's the difference? The bipolar is when you go hot and cold, I'm gonna assume. So what is borderline personality disorder? I do not know these things. Borderline is Borderline is more harmful for yourself? You're a woman. What the fuck, man? Just because I'm a woman, it doesn't mean that I have a collective basket of mental disorders next to me. What the fuck? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Let's oversimplify hurting yourself. Is it? Okay, we will take it. So she has certain tendencies to hurt herself. That's it. So it's, you don't? No, I'm on the more normal side of things. That's just a symptom. It's okay. I don't know, man. I only have the obsessive need to collect rocks. Okay, that's on the more normal spectrum. Okay, it's fine. My little minerals and lamps. Okay, OCD, and maybe I like cleaning a lot, but that's all. Okay. Don't hold it against me.
Right now, and then just promptly made a new one. Akami was getting a lot of...
The more you hate on me, try to take away my sponsor. What sponsorship, brother? What? You had 10 views. What sponsorship are we talking about? What? Is it what is it? Raid Shadow Legends that everyone and their mother gets? What sponsorship? Yeah, who is sponsoring on Kick and with 10 viewers? Brother, I barely get any sponsors and I have my views more than 10. What are we talking about? Try to get me banned. Try to silence me. More to prove that I'm right. Each D threat and Ra threat. I don't even know. And Dog's threat makes me feel happier and more secure in the decision I'm made to be on the side that I am. Keep seeding. Keep barking. Keep projecting. I'm sorry, I can't take it seriously. Why are they so edgy? Bark, rah!
Threads, so they protected their account, so you have to follow to see her tweets, which obviously you shouldn't do. You shouldn't fight fire with fire, especially if you disagree with these people in this.
I swear to God, if you decide to hate someone, the best thing you can do is just don't ever acknowledge them ever again. Even if they talk about you, even if they at you, just pretend they don't exist. Don't start into random fight. Don't try to prove you're wrong. If those people hate you, they already decided that you're an asshole. It doesn't matter. You wouldn't understand, Sku. What do you mean? Not the pirates of Wei? No. Don't be like that. I'm gonna bring up the Meat Canyon video.
Group, but the group is functioning just as normal. They only lost one person.
Someone never worked at Blizzard. Okay, you're taunting me. I'm gonna bring up the Meat Canyon video.
In conclusion, the forming of such a group was going to eventually happen anyway, and you've also had individual
What the fuck is that ice cream cone? Jesus. Moisturizing. What am I looking at?
VTubers on the same level in the past. VTubing is a vehicle anyone can drive nowadays. It's probably a lot easier to be a VTuber now than it has ever been. There's countless artists out there that will create you a model for extortionate prices, and countless pieces of software made to now aid you in VTubing. Whereas around the start, most of this didn't exist, and thanks to this you now have a range of VTubers that without these facts also wouldn't exist, especially in the case of indie VTubers.
Gee, I can't tell who's his favorite VTuber. Who do you think is his favorite VTuber?
VTubing has evolved and got so popular to the point where, yeah, you are going to start seeing things like this, because that is relatively normal when a form of media gets so popular and easily accessible to do it yourself. And gatekeeping this medium won't help either. In regards to VTards, I may be crazy, but they are nowhere near done. I think some people are even requesting to join
Shirley.
Hello, I would like to put in my application for VTards. I would be a good fit. The only one actually about this. Bro, I would rather chew off my own legs.
Group. But they are still going, and who knows, maybe they will change their reputation around.
Now.
The other members, I don't know about Red Miku. But yeah, that is just a small topic I wanted to talk about quickly. And if you remember this picture and the music that went along with it, you're old. Also, fuck you, Smugglana. No matter how many times I counter the claims, the misinformation on the femboy and fairy allegations persist. I hope you stub your toe. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And
now I'm sad and jealous. I also want to be told to go fuck myself at the end of a video. I'm full of jealousy. I'm already writing my Google Doc, my experiences with Smugglana and royalties here. Is you over?
bye-bye.